Okay. Good evening, Dr. Mohanim. My name is Melody Ning, and my partner is Liu Mingxue. Today, we would like to present our lab 3, and I would like to do the question 1C. So this is the complete coding for question 1C. First, we need to include the library headers, which is irene32.inc. Then we need to start with the beginning. Since we need to calculate the integer and show the output of odd and even, so we need to show this. Enter integer and the dotted odd is, and lastly is dotted even is what. So we proceed to the main part. Okay, first, before that, we need to choose string 1 to input this, and string 2 equals to this, string 3 equals to even. So the main part is here. Okay, so first we need to set number of loop for input, then the EBX. Next, we need to set the string 1 so that the latest value will update and will point to string 1. Then call the loop 1 with the call write string, and call read integer and read output. Next, we need to use MOV with the hello with the bracket of EBX, comma EX. So before we proceed to the loop 2, we need to update the value of EBF for address and call. So this is the loop 1. Set the number of loop for addition, since we need to do the perform addition performance. Then the EX, EBF value of 0. So next we jump to next up loop 2, which is we need to add the EX, EBX. Then the loop inside the loop L2, we need to show the dotted odd with the EX, and then the EDX with the offset string 2 point to the string 2 and call the write string, and display the dotted odd call. Then before jump to loop 3, we need to set the number of loop for addition, since we need to show the performance of addition. So lastly, the loop 3 is we need to add EX, EBX, and lastly the data is dotted even. So with the EX, EDX offset string 3 point to string 3 and call. Then as is. So this is the complete coding for the question 1C. So let's start debugging. Okay, so here will appear enter site value for hexagon 1. So with the output given, we key in 5, the value 5, then show another value for hexagon 2, and the value is 4. So it will show the perimeter for hexagon 1 and 2. The value for hexagon 1 is +5, and next is +4. So after calculate the formula, if appear 30 and 24, and total up, the total perimeter is with the 54 with a positive value. That's all for me. Yes, thank you.
Salam Sejahtera. My name is Liu Mingxue, and I will be explaining about Part 2C. Part 2C is a combination of two of the program in Part 1C. So first, I will briefly explain about the code. For the data part, this first part is from program Part 1C, program 1. And this one is from the program 2. And for this one is used for this program, which is Part 2C. First, I will display the main menu, and I will read the user input. So I will compare. If the user input is 1, so that means the system will go to calculate the parameters. If the user input 2, that means the system will go to calculate the sum of odd and even numbers. If the user input n, that means the user want to exit the program. And if the user input y, that means the user want to proceed again with the program. And it will display the main menu. Here is the part for calculate parameter. And call calculate parameter, this function will be at below here, which I get it from part 1C. The same goes to calculate sum of even and odd numbers. So for these two parts, after I call the functions, I will prompt to the user to ask them whether they want to proceed with the program or not. And then I will read the input. So if the user input Y, that means they want to proceed with the program. If the user input N, that means they want to exit the program. Now for the restart menu, I will clear off the screen and then display the main menu again, and then it will jump to loop 1, which is here to read again the user input and then compare the user input. For exit the menu, I will prompt a message saying thank you, bye to the user, and then exit the program. Here is the function for a display menu, calculate parameters, and also calculate the sum of odd and even number. That's all for the code, and now I will try to run this program. So welcome to the simple math activities. So first I will choose 1, and it will jump to the first one, which is to calculate the parameters of hexagon. Now for the input, hexagon number 1 and also number 2, and then it will display the result for parameter hexagon number 1, number 2, and this one is the total parameter for hexagon number 1 and number 2. And now I want to proceed to the second one, so I will input Y, and then it will come to the main menu again, and now I'll choose 2. For this program is to calculate the odd and even numbers. So for the user input, and now it will after the user input the integer, and it will display the sum for the even numbers and also the odd numbers. And after that, if I want to exit this program, I will just input N, and it will say thank you, bye. And that's all from me. Thank you.